With Chapter 1111 having dropped ready, fans are eagerly waiting for One Piece Chapter 1112 as the war on Egghead Island rages on. This war has been incredibly exciting for the fans to witness, and they have been treated with immense action, as well as some groundbreaking revelations in the story. So far, the focus is still on Dr. Vegapunk's message, as well as the many battles that are currently going on Egghead Island. One Piece Chapter 1112 is most definitely going to expand upon these events, and fans simply cannot wait to see what direction Oda goes in next. Luffy's Retreat. One Piece Chapter 1112 will most definitely focus on Luffy's retreat from Egghead Island. In the previous chapter, fans saw Luffy and the Giants fight against three elders, and this was certainly an uphill task for the group. Even though they held their own, they were not able to make a significant breakthrough in the battle. Luffy tried attacking the five elders over and over again. However, every single time that he did that, it became even clearer to him that fighting against them was futile, and that they would simply keep on regenerating the more he attacked them. This was seen once again in One Piece Chapter 1111, when Luffy, using a baseball bat, attacked the five elders with Saturn's venom, completely blowing them up. However, despite such a massive attack having been launched at them, they simply recovered in seconds. At this point, Luffy and the Giants decided to retreat from Egghead, and the escape from the island begins now. This fight saw Luffy and the others run away from where the five elders are, and it is certainly going to be very difficult for them to keep it up. The first thing that fans should consider is that the three elders, namely Saint Shepherd Jupiter, Saint J. Garcia Saturn, and Saint Topman Mercury, are most likely going to follow Luffy. They simply cannot let the Straw Hats escape, and Mercury himself mentioned in the previous chapter that he was not planning on letting any of them leave. It is highly likely that they are going to continue chasing the Straw Hat Pirates all the way to the Giant's ship. Perhaps, along the way, Mercury could launch some long-range attacks and Jupiter could start digging, so he could intercept them in some other direction. Saint Saturn could then launch attacks from long range and try to halt the advancement of the Giants group. This is likely going to be a big part of One Piece Chapter 1112. Fans should also keep in mind that there are other groups that are currently in action, and they will also likely be focused on in One Piece Chapter 1112. For instance, Sanji and Vegapunk are currently heading towards the meeting point. Bonnie and the others are already there, and in front of them are many Marines. As such, fans will most likely get to see some action between either Bonnie and the Vice Admirals, or it is possible that Sanji will jump in time to help Bonnie against these powerful individuals. Regardless, the fans will most likely see some developments being made towards the meeting point of the Straw Hat Pirates, Marcus Mars versus the Straw Hats. While the Fabria phase is certainly a key talking point at this point in the story, the Lava phase is nothing short of exciting as well. One Piece Chapter 1112 will most likely showcase the Lava phase as well. It must be remembered that there isn't much left to do on the Lava phase. Zoro's fight against Lucci is finally over, and the Straw Hat Pirates are already on the go. All they have to do is escape from the Lava phase, and they will be out on the ocean already. Marcus Mars poses quite a problem for the Straw Hat Pirates, as he has finally arrived. In the previous chapter, Jinbei commented on the fact that Mars possessed tremendously powerful haki. For Jinbei, who has previously even seen Kaido and Shanks, to say that Mars possesses overwhelming haki certainly paints quite a picture. Regardless, the Straw Hat Pirates might be lucky, as Marcus Mars is not going to go for them, at least not now. Mars is most likely concerned with Vegapunk's message. As was seen in the previous chapter, he wants to know where the message is coming from, and as soon as he finds out, he will go to the room to destroy it. If the Straw Hat Pirates use this opportunity to escape, then they can certainly do so. However, someone has to stop Mars, otherwise, Vegapunk's message will never come out. It will be interesting for the fans to see how this will be made possible, and there is certainly further room for development here, such as the control center being away from Lava phase. The escape begins. In One Piece Chapter 1112, the escape from the island will finally begin. As was seen in the previous chapter, both groups of the Straw Hat Pirates will most likely assemble near the Giant's ship, and from there onwards, head towards Elbaf. However, it is not going to be easy for them to do so. One thing that could aid them greatly here is the Iron Giant that just awoke. In the previous chapter, this giant was seen up. It was made clear that the Iron Giant was even bigger than the other giants that were roaming on the island. This Iron Giant could end up being the hope of the Straw Hat Pirates. It is going to be the job of this giant to hold back the three elders, and potentially even Nusjuro. With that, the Straw Hat Pirates will most likely get a chance to escape from Egghead. Perhaps, the giants will also end up protecting the room where the message is coming from. Regardless, fans should expect to see more of the Iron Giant in One Piece Chapter 11-12 and help the Straw Hat Pirates to escape. Sadly, fans will have to wait quite a while before they get to witness these developments in One Piece. As was made clear already, One Piece is going on a 3-week-long break, which means the next chapter is not going to drop anytime soon. This break is because Oda simply wants to take some time off to look after himself, and of course, plan some developments by thinking about the rest of the story as well. This is a very much deserved break, and fans will simply have to sit tight and wait for further developments in the story. And in other news, the One Piece world might be far more futuristic than fans realize. The One Piece world is one filled with wonder and a diverse cultural heritage. With the various islands connected and secluded, the culture found in One Piece varies from place to place. Some towns and cities resemble kingdoms typically found in the medieval era, while others look as archaic as the dinosaur era, with literal dinosaurs. Since the premiere of One Piece, fans have always consciously or subconsciously come to the conclusion that the world depicted in One Piece is set in an era several years before modern times. However, with the Egghead Island arc, that presumption may be false, as the world in which One Piece is set may not be as archaic as its environs suggest. The current One Piece world. In the current One Piece world, the world government and the five elders publicly dominate. However, as fans know, Imu currently stands at the peak of power in the world and rules over it from the shadows. With the Grand Line and the Red Line dividing the world into East, West, North, and South Blue, the civilizations in One Piece are scattered all around the world with different cultures and habits to fit their living conditions. With different cultures and living conditions come different technological advancements. However, apart from Egghead Island, the most technologically advanced kingdoms or islands in One Piece fit the technological advancements of the medieval era to the Industrial Revolution. Countries like Alabasta depict cultures similar to the medieval era, while islands like Water 7 depict cultures similar to the Industrial Revolution with the steam-powered train. Interestingly, many records prove that the current One Piece world has existed for a very long time, as according to Professor Clover, O'Hara's Tree of Knowledge has existed for over 5,000 years. Moreover, the Alubarna Palace in Alabasta was built over 4,000 years ago, while the city of Shandora on Jaya was established over 1,100 years ago. With these numbers, it is clear that the civilization in One Piece has existed for over 1,000 years, yet no significant technological advancement has been made, or have fans only been made to believe so. Clues suggesting futuristic elements. The various technological advancements made on Egghead Island suggest that Dr. Vegapunk is indeed a genius. However, while the authenticity of Vegapunk's genius is not to be challenged, Vegapunk himself stated that the technology on Egghead is from the past and not from the future. With this information, fans are left to think about the Ancient Kingdom, which was erased at the end of the Void Century. The Ancient Kingdom is said to have been technologically advanced, and if Vegapunk's claim of the technology on Egghead being from the past is to be given any authenticity, then the world of One Piece may not be so archaic, but rather has been reset from its past futuristic self and technological advancements. Of course, not all countries in One Piece may have been technologically advanced. However, with the Ancient Kingdom heralding the technological advancement in the world of One Piece, losing it is sure to set the world back, significantly affecting the overall level of technology found in One Piece. As seen with the world government's resolve to get rid of Vegapunk, mankind's greatest scientist, it's safe to say that they won't mind setting the world a few centuries back to protect the secret of the Void Century. Moreover, with the annihilation of Lelougia, the attack on Vegapunk, and the impending destruction of Egghead Island, the most technologically advanced island in the world of One Piece, Emu, and the world government have shown that they will do whatever it takes to protect their secret, even if it involves getting rid of great technological advancements. Other clues suggesting past technological advancements in One Piece are the presence of the poneglyphs and the ancient weapons. As large, indestructible steels inscribed with ancient text, the poneglyphs are informative materials, with each one serving a different purpose. Meanwhile, of the three ancient weapons, little to nothing is known about Uranus. Poseidon is said to be a mermaid with the ability to communicate with and control the Sea Kings, and Pluton is said to be an ancient battleship capable of destroying islands with a single shot. As a battleship from the past, Pluton shows that the current battleships of today have become less effective rather than more, showing a loss in technological advancement. Fan theories and implications of a futuristic One Piece world. Does this island look like the future to you guys? There is something that even I can't surpass. This island is from the past. The above statement was made by Dr. Vegapunk Shaka, who continued O'Hara's research after the destruction of O'Hara. While Vegapunk claimed that his statement that the technology he now has access to being from the past is a theory, he made another important statement that makes the theory seem more like a fact. If O'Hara was destroyed because of this theory, don't you think that means the government has already admitted it to be true? With the world government's drastic precautions, Vegapunk's theory may be a fact, and if it is a fact, then it shows that the world of One Piece is in fact not as archaic as its environs suggest, but that the 20 kingdoms that banded against the ancient kingdom to make up the world government have played a role in resetting the world, not necessarily to prevent technological advancements, but to prevent the possibility of anyone, man or country, discovering the ancient kingdom's existence and ideology. And of course, while Confucius stated, "Study the past if you would divine the future," One Piece portrays a world in which exploring the future may be the key to figuring out the past, learning the secrets about the Void Century. That's a wrap for this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos very soon.